Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, for another all-star matchup here. On the desk with me, we got producing, we have Russ, and right next to me is Taco. And we got three all-star matches going from Elite first down to Master and then Premier. So how you doing tonight, Taco?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to watch the final three tiers of our All Star showcase. We have had some actually very competitive series the first two nights, which has not been the case in the past. But hoping for that to continue. But yeah, this is certainly going to be some interesting gameplay, some high level gameplay. Of course, we're in our highest three tiers now, and so hopefully the players will be competitive as well tonight.
Oh, most definitely. Like I said, as the higher we get, usually they get a lot more competitive, even if it's just Dev League All-Stars. They like to always pull out the crazy mechs and stuff like that. But moving into our Elite All-Stars, a lot of players will probably know most of them. I mean, we got one of them sitting up, but in the solar side, we have two players are from the same team that Chadley and Killua from, I believe that's, yeah, Pawverse. And then you got Luke joining them on that solar side. And then on the lunar side, I mean, it's basically the same. You got, I'm going to try to my best to pronounce this correct. You got Tayo and Milo from the Dwarf Haven. So, I mean, it's not uncommon to see, two players from a really strong team being in the All Stars together.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. If you have a good season, usually it correlates to having players that are playing well, usually. But yeah, definitely Pavers and Dorfhaven having good seasons and represented here in the Elite All Stars. Um, yeah, of course, in the reserves, we have Mr. Splashman himself, the Yapping Panda, the GOAT. But as well as the rest of these guys are a bunch of talented players, I'm sure. And yeah, I think we do have everyone here. Yeah, we do have everyone here. So I think without further ado, let's just go straight into this. I'm going to tell the players they can join, and we'll get started.
So getting everybody into the lobby, they're hopping in now. As we get higher, like I understand it is All Star, you want to win, but I do like to see people try to freestyle a little bit, even if it's not like a 1v3, if it's like a pre jump me off the ceiling while I give you a pass type of thing. Just it's at the end of the season. I know everybody wants to win the All Star, show off with it, but just a little bit of flair behind it, Taco.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm sure these players want to not just put in some standard goals. They're gonna try and go for the highlight plays if they can get them. As player is bumped off the ball there, Tayo, and Lup now on the ball. Jarrett's gonna take over, but he loses possession completely. Chadley beats the ball, but it's gonna come to a free ball for Mello, who's gonna take this off the ceiling. Almost gets the touch from Tayo. Instead, Lupp's gonna have to come in. Gets demoed though. Mello passes to Tayo. Tayo at the back post cannot find this shot, and so it'll go harmlessly into safety.
Into safety indeed. And like I said, they're coming out fast. It seems like they probably all got a pretty good warm up. They're all moving, free flowing, but also like I said, it probably helps that like there's no pressure. You don't have to play too tight. Right here, play a little bit free. But right now, Orange is slowly but surely trying to crack away at them. Going for a double read. Smith tries to get it away. Charlie's quick to get to that ball. Luke's just gonna let Jared get a little free hit to him. Gonna try to pre jump, gets there first. Charlie's sitting on 100 boost. You normally wouldn't see that in an elite game, but he's all stars. So he's gonna sit and wait, which he did get that boost. Then Orange is gonna steal it quickly and go right back into the blue half. So first minute has gone by. That's gonna be a shot going straight on, but Milo's gonna be there. But right before I was cut off from a blazing shot, you can see these players are coming out really loose, getting into it. Jared's gonna get one for free because no one was back there. Too slow to get there from the orange half, and it's gonna be 1-0 to the blue side.
Yeah, that's a great infield pass from Milo there into Jarrett's path, who's going to slot it home. It's a great play off the demo as well. Lunar up 1-0. And yeah, both of the Lunar and Solar teams, I think it's been pretty back and forth. None of the conferences being too dominant either way. But let's see if that changes for Elite. as there's a big demo. Tayo's going to come in and clear it away. Loop and Jarrett going for a race, but they're both faking each other. And so it's going to go into the control of Chadley, who's going to take it himself, try and beat all of the defenders. Instead, it's just going to go into the hands of Jarrett, who's going to clear it back across the frame of the net. Who's lost the ball. This one might be on target. Instead, Tayo is going to come out of nowhere and make the save. And Loop on the ball gets 50. Jarrett Smith bangs it downfield. Gonna come across the middle. Milo has to be careful. Tayo clears it away. Loop passes to Chadley, but it's past Chadley instead. Chadley trying to pass it off the corner wall and cleared away. This one is rolling straight in the net. How is this one gone straight in? And everyone on the Solar team has overcommitted completely. Jarrett catching him out.
Catching him out. 2 shots for Jarrett, 2 goals, 354 points. Showing why he needs to be an all-star. But so far, I mean, both teams are playing pretty well. It's just Blues catching him on that counter. But shout out to the Chadley. For a minute, like, he kept confusing me with his decal. That's an old, I believe that's below esports. No longer in here, so that's kind of showing his age a little bit. And that's going to be a free goal. Jared's 3 for 3 right now. He's on fire.
Jarrett is on fire indeed. This one a little bit more free than the rest of them. No one really back to deal with them, so he'll take the easy open nets, I'm sure, but maybe now we'll see some more willingness to go for some highlight reel plays. But so far it's been a little bit conservative. Both teams getting warmed up, getting ready to go. Jarrett, though, is certainly moving like he's ready. Misses the ball there, but it's going to leave to Milo. Loop flips out of the way instead. Chadley is going to take his time. Beats the first man. Instead, Tayo's challenging Smith, trying to play it across the net. Jarrett off the wall. And Smith's just going to take it all the way downfield. Tayo meets it in the midfield. Expends all his boost to do so. Milo off the wall. Loop bangs it away. In comes Jarrett. Jarrett's been the man of the moment. Can he get a fourth? He cannot. And so Lunar's going to try and come back in. They are not letting Solar leave or even breathe for a second. Milo passes to Jarrett. No, the link up almost worked to perfection, but they could not find each other.
They're not finding each other, but Jared did pre-jump. He tried to read him, but I think Milo realized it was going to get pickpocketed by a defender. And it cleared all the way back down. Luke is going to get demo chased here. Ball goes straight off the air. Milo is now sitting on the boost 100. That's what we like to see it. Charlie gets his flip reset block. Smith tries to infield pass it. Just missed. Luke's trying to get back to it. Jared's going to put it straight to the backboard. But so far, like I said, it's literally just, oh, well, there goes the perfect game. 3 for 4. Jared's trying to actually outplay him with a little fake there. But like I said, you can see Lunar is just playing a little bit more different. Charlie trying to get the breezy flick going here. So like that, despite the scoreline, all the players are playing pretty loose here. It's just the Lunar side just getting that Lunar synergy going here. And Charlie's still trying to fake him out here. We have seen a couple fakes. That is a boom of a clear from Smith. Smith just, if there wasn't the defender back, it would probably go in without touching the ground. Smith going for the pitch. Double commit here. Luke up, getting a touch, is going to the opposite direction. Smith helping him out here, go for the double read. Doesn't get the read. Chadley starting the demo here. And so far, both teams, they don't really have, per se, a play style. I think everybody just, do your best and have a kind of a, like we like to call it, a me too or me first ball. And then if you join the play, you may get a pass, you may not. But first game's going to go to Lunar, but it seems like they just want to get an extra goal in here. Nobody wants to let it hit the ground, and Orange is going to block them out because Lunar was eyeing a fourth goal there. And 1-0 for the Lunar side.
Yeah, it's a good start for Lunar. Every goal scored by Jarrett in this game, so he was certainly up for it, as well as he apparently had every single shot that for Lunar. So that's he was clinical for only 4 shots, but he scored 3 of them. And then actually Solar outshot Lunar, surprisingly. But again, it's not about the amount of shots, it's about the quality of the shots. And Lunar got some great open nets. And yeah, definitely a great performance from Lunar there. And we'll see if Solar can respond.
We're going to see if they're just going to respond. Like I said, they didn't play bad. Jared has has 4 shots, and they have 5. Just Jared just have to be in the right place at the right time, and also a good pass from Milo. So it's not like they're not getting any pressure, but the defense is very flawless from the Lunar, and that's been a bit of a trend. Just like for me being our tier being Lunar for World Wars, like everybody was just really sound on defense. So that might just be this season's theme for Lunar. Really good defense, and Solar is like guns blazing offense.
Yeah, definitely. We are going to see some offense today. Let's see if Solar can keep it up. Or, sorry, if Lunar can keep it up. If Solar can respond. Off the kickoff, it's Tayo and Smith, and it's won by Tayo. Just going to go back to Chadley, though. Jarrett off the wall. Plays it in. Milo is going to read the fake. Smith is faking everyone out. Keeps his composure. Will flick the ball downfield. Tayo off the wall. We'll try and pass it into Jarrett. Jarrett, the man of the moment. Can't get it by Chadley, who makes a great save. Milo is going to look to recycle it back to Tayo. Tayo doesn't have boost. Trying to stay in the play, though. Fakes out Chadley. Gets the pass in middle. Back to Chadley. Milo's creeping a little bit too far up. This might just be straight in. No, Milo gets it to the safety. Jarrett going to be able to clear this one away.
Gonna clear away, coming out fast, gun blazing again, Luke, Tyro's gonna go up for free. I couldn't quite get the read, probably put it a little bit over that pixel of a touch on the car. Orange trying to go fast, Smith looking for the dunk, gets the dunk, that's gonna be a straight down. Tyro's a little bit awkward, Blue is all close in rotation, they gotta be careful here. They knock it away, and so far everybody's nice and calm. There's gonna be infield passes to Luke. Got looped out of the way. Here comes Ark trying to take a shot. Smith, though, that's going to be extremely dangerous. But if it gets bailed out, Charlie has no boost. They don't know that. It's not a bad game. It's all-star and the demo for an effort. Send them to Valhalla. Jared's also going to bump one out, and Orange is now starting to get, like, beat around. And the Blue went from doing a lot of infield passes to now, like, every time Orange touches the ball, they themselves will get bumped out of the way. Charlie trying to go up for 0 boost, and honestly, Charlie, I think I've seen Charlie with 0 boost more often than not, and somehow he's almost there. We've got an infield pass. Jared gets denied again, and it seems like Charlie's taking it upon himself to just make sure Jared doesn't get that hot start.
Yeah, oh, what an infield pass to Loop, but unable to get power on it as Loop. Chadley's going to bang it away to Milo. Tayo's going to take control, leave the mid boost. Trying to pre-jump this, unable to do so. Milo should have first to this ball, will get to the ball first. Try and beat Loop to it. Loop tries for the Psycho. Jarrett now, up the ceiling. Tayo coming in, doesn't get there in time. Jarrett, can he get the goal? No, instead it's Milo. Waiting it out, trying to fake out the whole team. Loop stays composed, calm under pressure. Tayo up for it, gets the shot before the defender can read it. Puts it into the back of the net. Great play. Jarrett up to Tayo. Tayo slotting it just over Smith.
And just over him. Good team play. All pressure going straight down on top of Solar. Lunar showing some dominance here is going to be... Oh, it looks like Luke and Smith might have got confused on who needed to pick up which boost. And we got another double commit. But so far, they're still keeping the ball so it doesn't hurt them in the long run. But both teams, like, they're getting to get to it. They're trying a lot more pass plays. I like to see. I think they're trying to add one to the highlight reels here. But so far, both teams, like, that's what you get with those higher tiers. There's going to be a snipe from Luke. And Solar finally gets a goal after what was probably going roughly for a good 8 minutes. They finally get one. This is just a snipe. Jared gets there at the last second, but I believe it says 83 miles per hour is probably roughly the same right before Jared even touches. That's just a laser from him.
Yeah, I mean, that was a absolute snipe. Jarrett could not get back in time. Luke needed to get power on it so Jarrett couldn't get back, and he got exactly the power required, just under the crossbar as well. Tayo is going to look to respond. Plays it off the wall. This should be a little bit awkward. Milo's coming in. Back to Jarrett. Tayo's going to come in as third man. Will get a 50. That goes to Milo. Milo doesn't get the boost timing. Goes for the musty. Over to Tayo. Tayo didn't think it was going to be that powerful. I didn't either, so I don't blame Tayo. Tayo's going to bump his teammate away from the boost and say, that's mine. And get the ball. Gets the shot. Tries to fake it. Doesn't end up working. Jarrett gets the touch. Milo can't bump the last defender. Chadley's in a one-on-one effectively. No one's actually back in time. 2-1 Solar.
Sola catching him on the counter for the first time, and it actually works. Charlie's been catching that ball repeatedly, trying to catch one of them. Finally catches that. Now it's 2-1 to Solar. So now they're starting to get a little bit of momentum. Like I said, now they just have the first step is getting ahead. The second step is seeing it through. We kind of see it, but Charlie going for a musty jump from. I'm almost half field trying to get a musty in. So even though they're in it to win at Charlie's, if he gets an open opportunity, he's trying to show us that he can get a flick on. And so far, Smith trying to keep it close, gets it over one, tries to get around two. Neil steals it, gonna try to get up and over. Charlie can't get the read here. Sharp angle from Jared, denied quickly from Luke, who is already on the backboard. Looking for a pinch play, gets it pinched or slightly pinched down to the left side. And like I said, we're seeing a lot of high-level plays from Malik that you wouldn't see so much from the lower tiers, or you wouldn't see them as consistent because the free jumps are pretty much there, the passes are pretty much there. Now it's just can they get that fine touch, and Milo knocks it away. Tayo might can get one for free if he can keep up with his speed. Can't do so, but not gets it to the sidewall. Smith, ooh, that could have been an own goal if it wasn't touched away. But yeah, both teams are just being very consistent and trying to get these free jumps and these flicks from just any angle and every angle. But as the time clip ticks away, Blue is trying to play with the ball. It might go straight into the net. Tyro was sitting, waiting, hoping nothing went wrong. Orange trying to pin him down. Going to be a free one for Luke. No, the post is going to be with Charlie. Just gets there with a tap, and it looks like there was 4 defenders on the field in terms from how Luke took the shot at Charlie. The bump helped him get like a nice little tap in. It's going to be 2 goals for him. And Solar, unless something bananas happens, Solar's going to take one back.
Yeah, that's a great play. And Chadley with the gold goal right there. Not too common in this tier, but a little tap there is all the more effective, especially when you got that much of an open net. But it works out, and Chadley gets the game or the dagger for this game, and Solar will respond and tie it up 1-1. And now Lunar, the onus is on them to respond back after an impressive performance. 6 shots from Chadley. He was really putting up the offensive work in this game.
Got it. Got it in there. Chat, what do you guys want to see Elite try? Like, what type of goal you want to see? Let's see if we can coax them into actually going for it. Like, as you get higher, if you ask them for something, they would most likely do it. Like, I tell my Elite team all the time to do a double reset, and then they do it, and then they somehow lose the game. So that's usually on my bad. But like I said, Chad is the all-star. I'm pretty sure if you guys put in some goals you would like them to try, they would try definitely Charlie, because I think once every game he's tried a different type of flick when given the opportunity, which is probably why him and Jared are going at it, because they're stopping each other from doing these flicks and stealing shots and pre-jumps. So both of them are trying to have fun without getting clipped on. I mean, you definitely don't want to get clipped on streaming.
Yeah, don't want to get clipped on for sure, and I don't think there's much you can do though when these players are playing at their peak. There's going to be a lot of clips, and this. Oh, I was going to say might not be a clip. I thought it was more of an open net, almost getting back in time. Great 50 from Rafiki, and then Jarrett able to read the angle of attack from Loop and not allow him to get enough of the ball.
It looks like Lunar's going to pick up where they left off, but they have started ahead in every game, though last game they gave it up at the end. Jared's trying to make it 2 to put some pressure on Smith, waiting for it. I think he's getting demo chase. Luke tried to get up there, but Rafiki having the vision to see it happening. Jared's going to knock it all the way down, make it a little bit awkward here for Charlie. You don't really see a dominance in this tier, so honestly, that's another shout out, because once you get up to, I would say about Vet, you get all the basic, you get the basic cars. You get your Fennec, you get your Octane, and then if you're in any other car, you are now going to be bullied for your card choice.
Yeah, they're not having as much fun in Elite and Master and Prem. You know, they need the Scarabs. Where are the Scarabs? You know, we need the every type of car. The Batmobile, that would be great.
Yeah, every car you don't see, that's the car. I believe. I do think it's either last season or season before. I do believe it was either Charlie or Prospect. They all had scarabs and they all were wearing the same decal, and like they just had and everybody looked the same on the field. So like, and that's gonna be a free goal for Tayo. It came off of orange, so that means it's gonna be a skim. And don't we just love Rocket League when it just kind of takes off and makes us and it's hopefully you don't get that stat where it's be like own goal because that was not on you.
Yeah, that was just brutal deflection. I don't even know what to make of that, but it was a fortunate deflection for Lunar, and Lunar will certainly take it. Chadley's going to try and take it up in the air, go for a solo play, gets the reset, jumps off the ball, unfortunately. Smith tries to take it up, trying to find a 50, can't get there. Luke will take control. A 50 comes out. Rafiki trying to win the race to the corner boost. Instead, Luke will protect his corner. And Chadley's in an awkward position. He came off the wall very strangely, and Taya will take the goal to the back corner of the net, off the wall, snipes it. And Chadley came off the wall too soon. Probably was trying to play a ground angle, but did not expect that angle of attack.
Try to play the ground angle. And honestly, I don't know how Tayo read that because I hit that corner, that weird corner area. And I thought it was gonna be a fourth goal going. Luke's gonna kick. Yeah, Luke hit it, but Tayo was kind of already jumping off of that. So like, how did he know that was gonna happen? But like we said, this is a lead. Like the higher we get, the more crazy that these reads are gonna. They tend to watch the car a little bit more than the ball. I just ball watch. Like where that ball is going, that's where my free jump is going.
Ooh.
It's like it's gonna be a Rafiki flicking it fast and high enough to be not just one, but two players.
I mean, that's a textbook flick. That is a perfect flick. So much power and great release off the car. That is a definition of a textbook flick. Perfect execution and technique there. Garrett's just going to be waiting on the backboard. Lunar is starting to run away with this, unless Solar have something to respond quickly here. Chadley's going to try and go for a full court air dribble. What are we going for? We're going for freestyle plays. Just in their net.
Chalk it up. He's like, we're down 4-0. I think he was going for a freestyle. Like, he started doing the helicopter, which in the dominance, that's actually what you see freestylers do. They actually put that on and to do it. And he was definitely going for it. And Charlie's telling Rafiki to go away so he can go for the full field clip there. But this is the fun that we're looking for. Like the end of the season, trying to get something going here. But honestly, if he even would have pulled off one reset, the first reset, I would have been amazed because you're helicoptering. And just getting a basic one is sometimes a little bit hard. But to do it while you're helicoptering, honestly, I would have let him just have it. And Jared almost slots it in the post, not only making one save, makes a second save when it came back up to him. And Lunar's they're playing a little bit serious here. It seems like Solar's trying to be an edge for Rafiki, just gotta put another goal in, make it 6-0. And there's no forfeit button, so we're gonna keep playing here. But you can definitely tell Solar is now just trying to go for different pre-jumps and reads and just get to the next game.
Yeah, Lunar is being the party poopers. They're not letting the helicopter freestyle plays happen. They're taking this seriously and stopping any silliness from the Solar side from happening. This one's all but over, but still a minute 30 seconds. Let's see if the players can make some sort of crazy play happen. Definitely could if they get a little bit looser because the score doesn't really matter anymore. So Jarrett trying to make a solo play, gets the air dribble carry, and it's just straight in the net, off the sidewall, gets a perfect catch, and then directly into the net with the flip, the extra touch past Chadley. Smith can't get back in time, and it's 7-0.
I don't know. I don't think we keep that good of a record for All-Stars, but I'm pretty sure the most that I've seen in a game was 11. I think, yeah, yesterday I think it was like 5-5, and then all of a sudden it was like 6-5. So, I mean, Blue could try to catch him here, and I think, yeah, Luke was trying to sit on the 100 boost and got bumped away, and Tayo was just going to put another one. So we're not out of the they can't do it taco. They can definitely probably get 3 more. The lobby in general could probably get 3 more. But you can definitely tell, like, Blue is trying to add as many goals as possible, but luckily for them, this does not go towards any SPV or RPV.
Yeah, this does not retroactively affect their all-star appearance, I don't think. So, this is just for fun, and Lunar is just trying to run the score up as much as they can. Tayo's going to try and pop it mid. Rafiki trying to pop it to an invisible teammate. And then Chadley, who's still going for some freestyle play, is not given the chance to do so. Instead, there's a demo that comes out. Rafiki to the back wall. Jarrett trying to pop it up for himself. It's met by Chadley. Chadley trying to get a double tap. Chadley, let's see, he's got space now. Going for a backwards flick. Can't get it to go. Jarrett's gonna walk it home. No, it's saved away. Jarrett trying to redirect. And Tayo gonna be up for this, but not in time. 10 seconds on the clock. This one's ticking down. Jarrett, Rafiki. This one is over. Maybe one for the road for the morale for Solar, but no, it will not. Rafiki met Tayo up in the air. Tayo trying to make something happen. Loop on it. Jarrett, will they go for an own goal? No, it's Smith that gets the goal. And Solar have the most goals over the last 5 seconds, so they can take that into account. So great job from Solar. Unfortunately, the other 4 minutes 55 weren't ideal. So they are now on match point. Lunar wins one more. This is over. Solar wins one more, and we will go to a game 5.
It seems Smith has claimed last goal wins, and Lou said Tayo did agree to that. So we're just here casting Taco. They can figure out who won that game for them. But shout out to Chad. Chad was going for some crazy things. Honestly, I wish we had unlimited boosts. I believe he could, if you gave him unlimited boosts, he could probably do it all day. He was going for some crazy mix-ups.
Yeah, they're we should just, enable unlimited boost. Go to drop shot for the final game, just to make this crazy. But yeah, let's see if we get some actual freestyle goals to work. But so far, Lunar seem to be taking this too seriously, not letting Solar have their fun. And yeah, one more game potentially, or 2 more if Solar can lock in and stop that last game from happening again.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Elite for the who won a championship. I think a Lunar side won. If somebody could correct me on that one, I think the Lunar side won. Because like the way they're playing, you would think we were playing in a championship right now. They're just trying to fire as many shots as possible. Look for the infield passes. Oh, Jared's team won. Okay, so that's probably why Lunar won the championship. So they just want to show Solar like they're not winning anything this season. No All-Stars, no championship, nothing. So now we understand why they're playing so hard, Taco.
Yeah, they are not letting Solar get any consolation. Chadley trying for a ground double. Sent away, Tayo to clear it towards the back wall. Loop on it, Tayo, Chadley, and Smith going for a pinch. Up to Loop. Can Loop find Chadley? Chadley's got boost now. Loop carries it downfield. Can't get the corner boost steal. Chadley off the sidewall. And beats Tayo to the ball, but it's just sent into the other corner for now. Chadley looking to play it for a 50. Loop on it, gets demoed. Jarrett clears it away. Tayo looking for a redirect. It won't go anywhere. This one's just going to be 50 back to Rafiki. Jarrett on it, and it's 50 to midfield. It's still going. Rafiki trying for a shot. Can he get the angle? It's sent away by Smith to safety.
Sent away. Lenka's going to get open goal here. Challenge going to get one for free. And oddly enough, when Tayo went for the redirect, all of Orange was sitting back with 70 or more boosts. Like they telegraphed it. And then looking at Milo said Solar didn't even win the Dev Leagues. I guess they had an all Lunar team on Dev. So it looks like Lunar is just trying to do the full humiliation sweep on Solar. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's how competitive Elite is. So They're not getting anything today. But here goes Rafiki trying to collect something for him, has no boost. They didn't know that. Smith's gonna pick it up, going for the air dribble carry, gets a fake reset, and Charlie just misses it, slowing down the pace, but slowly but surely, it seems like Solar has a pretty decent reset. Like I said, they know it's all-stars. They're not tilted at all. They're up 1-0. So far, I mean, it's just kind of goes for the if Jared would have faked both of them and then beat Loop on the fast break. Honestly, like I said, we got to get Jared out of Elite, move on to Premier. You can't do that here, sir.
Yeah, send him away. Can't do that. Not allowed in the lead. But 2 minutes 40. This might be the chance for Solar to get a win and send us to a game 5. But Lunar, I don't think want that to happen yet. Rafiki trying for a sidewall double. Can't get the second touch. Smith is going to be bumped off it. Does get the corner boost, but Jarrett's trying to follow up on his own touch. Chadley bangs it to the other side. Loop can't get the touch. Bang off the wall from Smith. This should lead to Jarrett free touch, who just gives it away, kind of. Chadley overruns the ball. Loop looking for Chadley. Chadley tries for the skim off the side, off the back wall, I should say. Smith going for a psycho to his own corner. Tayo can't get it. Rafiki to the sidewall. Jarrett coming in. Chadley has to make a touch and does. Smith will not be able to get a scoring angle, so Tayo will send it away. Chadley to the corner. What a save from Rafiki to keep this in control and in the hands of Lunar to potentially still come back. Off the wall. 1 minute 30 seconds. Luke cannot get the ball that was flying at his face.
Flying out of his face. And so far, on Charlie's POV, he's almost pre-jumping for everything, and the other two are sort of doing it, depending on what he's doing. And like that, Charlie was already in the air and had to recorrect himself. The odd thing about this, what makes playing a Dominus so awkward, is like, if they get even the slightest touch, that touch can go to like 10 miles per hour to an instant 80, but Tyler's going to get a double, use everything in the tank, and beats them. It's going to be 1-1 with 110 left. Tayo reading it, getting the perfect touch, and then getting the right car angle, leaving himself with one boost at the end. So now Lunar is going to seem to be a little bit in the driver's seat at the moment. They got the momentum. So far, Luke's going to try to put it on pressure for Jarrett here. Jarrett's got to get it around one. Pinches out to Smith. Smith has to collect it. Jarrett's already waiting. Saw that he misses. Going to put a shot. Here comes Blue barreling down. Gonna hit the sidewall. And Rafiki didn't even think all of them were going to miss. As now we're going to get a little bit of a scramble ball. They're trying to figure out here. Charlie's already on top of him. Tyler's trying to get up there. Get the ball away. Luke free jumps in to get the ball away from Smith. Stills a mid boost. Jarrett trying to read. Gets a flick over. Jarrett just enough. Going to get a tap in. And oh my goodness, Taco. Solar countered him so fast and it just picked up every boost and put Lunar directly on the back foot right into the grave.
Yeah, Jarrett was stuck in an awkward position there. Had to get a touch that was good. It was slightly good, but the recovery could not come in time, and the tap-in was put away. Luke is going to try and see this away. Rafiki's got a chance, gets a clean touch. Can he find someone? No, Tayo was not ready for that touch. Jarrett circling around the boost, takes it off his back wheel. Will transition to the side, to midfield. Trying to get a 50, will get a 50. Rafiki, can he get the read? No, he can't. Luke plays it. Tayo bangs it away. Chadley off the corner into the arc of the net. Jarrett, oh, this is open. If he can get this on target, he can't get it. Trying to pass it downwards. Who's there? Rafiki can't get there in time. This one's still up. If Tayo can pass it, Tayo trying to keep it alive. Rafiki bangs it. Tayo should be able to get here. He bangs off the wall. Rafiki to Tayo. Smith keeps it alive. Rafiki to Smith. Rafiki goes back. He doesn't have enough boost. Runs out of boost in time, and Solar will force game 5.
And Milo, I guess Milo give us a play-by-play on what was happening on the VC side of things. Tayo was playing on keyboard and mouse. But I don't know if I think Milo's the only one in the chat right now. But on the back side of things, Save Hawk says he'd give us $100 for anybody that hits a psycho. You heard it from me, folks. That's what Safe Hawk said. He's going to give $100 psycho off the first goal. Let's see if an elite player does it.
They're all
But
gonna
so far,
just like take turns, like and get like a 2 mile an hour psycho from each of them.
Okay, first things first. I did not say anything of that sort.
I don't know. I think that's I
I
think
think
I'll go.
I
I have to go
heard
back
it
and look at
also.
it.
I heard
Yeah,
it. Carnage would never lie.
never lied in my life. I cast. Why would I lie? I cast for you.
Uh,
Yeah, actually, you misheard Carnage. He said $500.
Oh yeah, that was a misheard. Yeah, I have a stupid.
Oh no, rip Russ. Uh oh.
I don't
Well,
know who y'all think I am. I ain't made of money.
we're gonna get
The
we are in the
RS
lobby.
RSC don't
Well,
pay me that much. They don't pay me anything.
okay, we can
Play
do
by play
blind
cast.
commentary, visual or sorry, audio listeners only, okay? Not visual. You won't be able to see a thing. Instead, believe us, there are cars driving around and people hitting the ball.
All right. And as you
Rafiki,
say that right now, Rafiki went for a redirect from half field. Orange went for a double team pinch, and then so far Jarrett is trying to figure out how to get a good angle to go for a cycle without Orange jumping on him. So I think Mila might have told him the plan, but so far everybody's just pre jumping. So it looks like game number 5. They were playing pretty serious in game number 4. So now game number 5. They're going for everything. They're pre-jumping, they're throwing everything out just to get something. But so far, like, you guys can't see it, but they're going for some crazy stuff right now. Milo say he's coaching both sides, so whoever wins, Milo automatically wins. And it's gonna be Orange is gonna get one for free. Chadley, instead of going for any flicks, he's just gonna put it into the net.
yeah, Chadley got a psycho there. It was off his back wall, 90 miles an hour into the other net. It was crazy. He could not see it, but you'll have to believe me. It was definitely a psycho from Chadley. But Solar will take the lead, and Jarrett's going to get the ball. And Smith tries to play a shot. It's going to bounce in front. Jarrett's going to recover. And Smith will protect the mid boost, stop anyone from the Lunar team from getting the boost. Smith tries to pinch pass it down, can't do so. Rafiki, free ball, free control, looking to go the full field down the way, gets a touch and into Smith, gets the dunk. Tayo up in the air, this one's bouncing. Jarrett beat by Chadley. Loop has a relatively open net. He doesn't get the power though. Rafiki's going to be on it. Rafiki takes control, has a lot of time, has a lot of space, has a lot of boost, doesn't see the blindside challenge from Chadley, who comes out of nowhere. And
Allie's gonna put it in with a down, but Jared's gonna stop it. Here comes the second one. Smith tries to do a little soft touch to get around him. Can't get around him. So now we got the ball going. Luke's gonna try to put it up in the air. Gets denied for his effort. Tayo up early, going down for the ball out of nowhere. Jared I couldn't even see where Jared came from. I think he might have came from the sidewall, but the next thing I know, Jared almost put an accurate shot on. And now Orange is starting to get a little bit of taste of their medicine. They're getting a lot of pre jumps from Blue. Chadley getting bumped away from the boost. Smith tried to get a pre-read, couldn't get the pre-read jump. Blue trying to figure out how to crack him. Got a pre-jump. Jared can't beat Chadley, who was sitting deep in the back. But now Chadley is sent to Valhalla for his efforts. There's going to be an open net. Smith is just going to tap it in. And now Solar is starting to play quote unquote serious because they're starting to pre-jump just a little bit less now.
yeah, Smith, they're getting another psycho. It's crazy. 2 psychos from Solar. This one a lot faster. Straight into the net of the Lunar team. It's unbelievable the amount of psychos we're seeing. This time, Jarrett, off a kickoff, gets a psycho. There's a crazy amount of psychos happening. You just... Oh, wait. Are we back? Okay. Believe us, there's more psychos. 3.
3 cycles in the span of 3 minutes was just crazy work right now. So now 2-1, and now Jared demoing somebody out of the way, trying to get another type of freestyle, and balls hit right off the top of the bar, going straight down Rafiki, trying to get a sidewalk double. Honestly, I'll call that more of a corner, and reading a corner to get a double to the net is definitely high grade playing right now. But Charlie dribbling all, and Tayo gets bumped out of the way. It's going to be a dominus double touch cycle right to the other side of the field. So we got 4 cycles, and 2 of them are Charlie in his dominance.
Yeah, that was a really nice infield pass to a musty double tap psycho. Off the corner, sidewall double skim play. Also a breezy flick in there somehow. I don't know how, but there was. And Rafiki just gets a basic goal. No psycho here. He just scored it.
He acted like he was gonna shoot, and then he kind of just floated. It was through Charlie off of the plane, just kind of you know, a little fake there. Anybody that's in rival turn below, you don't have to hit it hard. And that's me speaking to myself, because every shot has to be 80 miles per hour, or I don't like the shot. And it's gonna be like, ooh, a ground double for Tayo. Wearing a gentleman skin, there was nothing gentle about this double tap.
Yeah, we don't need to make up this goal. This one happened for real. Chadley can't get back in time. A really clean ground double from Tayo. Tayo taking flight, looking like Nas in that Gentlemate's decal, but now Rafiki in the air. Rafiki can't get the touch off Jarrett and is coming in and can't get the play to happen. Smith bumped, but gets the boost steal. He's pre-jumping. Chadley trying to find him. Chadley trying to get the pre-jump double tap. That would have been something, but could not connect with Smith in time.
Didn't connect in time, and both teams are still going. They're playing a little bit more serious, but they're still trying to get some type of play out of this. I do predict that if they go to overtime, it's probably going to be... There's no in between. It's either going to end in the first minute, or we're going for a full 5 minutes, depending on what type of overtime we're going to get. But we got an infield pass. Rafiki just said there might not be an overtime, because that's a snipe into the opposite 90. Infield pass from Jared to catch Chadley out by himself. No one was back. It was just Chadley. And for what it was, Chadley had to make that effort to go for it, because if not, regardless, it was going to that top 90.
Yeah, that's a really lovely shot from Rafiki, sniping that top corner off the infield pass. Was just sitting around mid, waiting for something to come his way. Finally it did. Jarrett's coming in. Smith comes to the rescue to make the save. Rafiki off the wall. Jarrett can't make the touch. Tayo's gonna come in next. Can't get any angle on it. Smith has time, has space, looking for the corner. Chadley on the back wall, can't find the shot down. 8 seconds left. Time's ticking away. Not much more left to do. They're all leaving the ball. And Chadley trying to keep it up. Will keep it up. No, it falls to the ground. Lunar will win the best of 5.
They will win the best of 5. We had a good series. At first, when it was like 8-0, we were like, I don't know about this. Masola pulled it back, was up, I believe, 3-0, 3-1, and then Lunar just comes roaring back. They took it a little bit more serious. And Lunar, from what I was reading in chat, it looks like they sweep the entire Elite season away from Solar.
Yeah, that is rough for Solar. Lunar stepped up to the plate, won the important games, and take it home in Game 5. A nice little game there. That ground double from Tayo was nice. We got some nice goals scored, including like 3 psychos off camera. That for sure happened. So Save Talk's going to be hurting $1,500 down the drain. It's rough. But yeah, anyways, that's going to do it for Elite. We are going to take a quick break, and then after this, we will be back for the Master All-Stars.